Yeah. You know the definition of singing?
What's the definition of singing?
That's wasted time in between guitar solos. Okay, do you know why drummers join rock bands?
Why?
To hang out with musicians. Hi there, Cristian here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to be sharing some of my experiences, some of my influences, and sharing some tips and tricks for upcoming guitarists. I hope you enjoy. If you do, like the video. I'll catch you later. Well, it kind of started. I was in grade 8, and my dad, he had this friend, and he was a professional bassist. This was all back in São Paulo, Brazil, where I'm originally from, and he had this guitar, this beat-up acoustic guitar. He was gonna throw the garbage, and my dad, no, I'll take it, I'll fix it up, and I'll figure it out. So my dad took the guitar, sanded, and anyways, a couple months later, the guitar was in really good playing condition. He gave me the guitar. At first, I was like, oh, whatever, I'm a kid, I want to play video games or play soccer, or don't care about my guitar. But then, I was like, oh, you know what? That might be cool. So I started kind of just fiddling around with it, and eventually some sounds started to come out. Started taking a few classes here and there, and that's something I never wanted to take guitar classes like for too long with the same teacher. So normally, take classes with one teacher for say 6 months, 8 months, and then quit the course, beat around those exercises, play those songs, do whatever I could with that, and then find a different teacher. Fast forward to that to now, I played in several bands, both in Brazil, mostly in Canada, but some in Brazil. Had a couple workshops for recording, setting up effects, that sort of thing. Workshops were all in Brazil. That's the short version of it. I started listening to rock and roll at the time by, again, my dad's influence. He's a big part of what I am now. Mostly listening to his vinyl records. He had like Hendrix, Beatles, CCR, Johnny Winter, the whole gang, like all those guys, right? And that's how I started. And obviously I liked it, it's awesome music, but I was like, yeah, I'm sure, yeah, I like it, it's okay. Until was 1992, I think. You know the guy that played with a top hat and the Les Paul? Yeah, so I saw that guy for the first time, and he was playing a concert in France with GNR. He played the Godfather theme. So when I saw Slash playing that solo, I was like, holy shit! I need to learn that. I need to know how to do that, and that's how it started. That's where it changed my mind from, okay, I can strum and play a couple songs, to I want to be a guitarist. I want to play solos. I want to, do all those fun licks and stuff that Slash did. I didn't know his name at the time. I was a kid. He had a top hat, he played fast solos, and he played the Godfather kind of theme. So, oh, I gotta do that. I tried learning his stuff. Failed most times until eventually I got it. So the other guy from Sweden, Mr. Yngwie Johan Malmsteen, and so that's a little different. There's a whole world out there that exercises and Greek modes and arpeggios and all that crap that I had no clue about. When I thought I was getting somewhere, like nope, gotta keep on, like start over again and learn all that stuff. And I got some of those exercises down, some of those concepts. I started, like fast forward a little bit. I see now guys like Guthrie-Govan or Bumblefoot, Ronthal. It never stops. It never stops. When you think you got it, someone else awesome comes up, and then you'll find a new idol like Neo Zaza. I love that guy. Actually had the honor to exchange some Twitter messages with him one day. The difference between being technical and being musical. If you're just wanking your guitar and playing really fast, it's cool, but if it's not musical, it kind of defeats the purpose. Didn't actually realize that before paying attention to his music and actually listening to that straight from his mouth. when I moved to Canada and I moved straight to Edmonton, I brought a couple guitars, and I didn't have a band at the time. Obviously, I had just moved in. I had a couple of contacts that I made through the internet. So once I was all settled, I was like, hey, it's time to find a band. Replied to a couple ads on Kijiji, and Facebook was barely starting at the time. Reverb Nation. Replied to a bunch of those ads. I started to get some feedback, and the first guy who contacted me for a series like audition was Scott from Mindwise. I jammed with him a few times, so I played with Mindwiser for a good 2-3 years. We recorded an album. We played I don't know how many shows in Alberta, a couple times in BC, but we played all the cities and all the bars around Edmonton. You know, the old Jet nightclub, the old Urban Lounge, before the roof fell, with the new roof. Yeah, good times. After that, played a bunch of other bands, had some recording experience too with the band called Breaking Mother. It was a short period, which was a shame because great music, great bunch of people. It just, at some point, and things just didn't hit it right after that. But time management is a big thing that you need to manage, that I had to manage, because everything is easy when you just have your band. You don't have a family, or maybe you have a part-time job but you don't have a career. So it's easy. You just work during the day, do your job, get back home, and you play your guitar. I did that for a large part of my life. But these days, I have a family, I have my career, I have bills to pay. I've got lots of bills to pay. It's hard to do that playing music. I try to allocate specific playing time. Not most evenings, but at least 2 or 3 nights a week. Typically, Monday, Tuesday, and either Thursdays or Fridays. I take at least 1 hour for each of those evenings. That hour, I split in between 15 or 20 minutes just going over my scales, going over my patterns, going over my arpeggios. Grab the metronome for about 15-20 minutes. I pick a song to play. Whatever song, doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be hard. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. And then the best part is at the end. I grab a backing track on YouTube. I pick a different key every time, because sometimes you get so addicted. Oh, I pick odd keys that people don't traditionally play, because then when they do, you're gonna get the feeling, right? So those are some of the things I do. This is my best guitar. That's the guitar I have the most sentimental value for. It's a handmade guitar. Has my name on the 24th fret. The body was actually made by my grandfather. He made it as a replica of another guitar I'll show you in a little bit, and I had to finish it. I didn't do it right away, so the body actually stayed aging in a proper environment way back in Brazil, my mom's backyard, for about 6 years. So at that point the wood was really aged well. Took to this luthier friend of mine. He sung guitars back in Brazil. He finished this amazing instrument that I love. I run Hipshot tuners here, so thanks Hipshot for hooking me up. You guys are always fantastic. I'm running a couple of DeMarzios here. I have an Evolution in the bridge, and I got a Path Pro in the neck, and 24 frets. Yeah, this is my Jackson. Well, it was bought as a Jackson. It's been so heavily modified at this point that it's probably not a Jackson anymore. I call it shreddy because the neck is so fast, and it's a great shred guitar. I got the guitar since 1994. Upgraded the Floyd Rose. I got a couple of Wilkinson humbuckers here. It's a great guitar. It's super fast, really comfortable. Nothing really special about it, but I love this guitar. This is my favorite stage guitar because it looks great. I'm just kidding, it plays great too. It's an Epiphone Corina reissue, 58. I upgraded the bridge pickup. I got a DeMarzio Super Distortion here, and I have 3 badass skull knobs here. The boss, set neck. I got Grover tuners. It's a great guitar. That's a really good guitar. It's lightweight, it's a workhorse, stays in tune really well. Not as comfortable to play sitting down as you can probably imagine, but it's a great stage guitar. This is my most versatile guitar. That's a guitar I designed, and I had the same luthier, the guy from Kisson Guitars in Brazil, making me this guitar, and this has been 100% designed and spec'd by me. So I take some pride on it. Even the name reflects the concept of the project. This guitar is called the Fusion Master. It tries to incorporate elements of 2 of my favorite guitars ever. One is obviously the Fender Jazzmaster. The other one is the Ibanez Jam that Steve Vai plays, the white one. So the body is a little offset like the Jazzmaster. I have a Fender headstock here, but it's reversed. A Floyd Rose, an original Floyd Rose actually. And I have 3 DeMarzios here. trying to replicate CVI settings on the jam. I have evolution set up here. I'm pretty sure I have a chopper here in the middle. Split. Dry split. You can get turn them all into single part pickups. 5-way switch. I have 1 volume and I have 2 tone controls. The bridge is always open. The tone controls for the neck and the middle. 24 frets. It's an outer body. Balance as well. It's a really versatile guitar. I can literally play from jazz to metal. This is my workhorse. This is a guitar that I probably play the most. Back when I had just moved to Canada, the tension rod of my main guitar broken, and that was the only guitar I had because I had just moved to Canada, so I had to buy another guitar. So I went to Axe. I'm not saying it's my favorite store, but anyways, probably want to cut this. Your call. So I went to a guitar store here in Edmonton. I got this one. I really like this guitar. It's a mahogany body, mahogany neck. I got a couple of EMGs here, 81, 86, and it's just such a good guitar. Stays in tune forever. I got Grover tuners here, and it's got that ESP style. They're really great guitars. I really like this guitar. This is my pedal board that I actually made. Why do pedal board manufacturers need to charge you $180, $200, and then some for a pedal board that's made of, I don't know, tank armor that's bulletproof and it can endure a nuclear disaster? You just need slab of wood to put your pedals on. That's it. So I went to Home Depot and I bought some wood. I already had half a tube of Gorilla Glue and some Velcro. I made my pedal board. It's perfect for me. I have 4 jacks here for input, output, and center return effects. If I turn it, I have my wireless transmitter here. It's permanently attached to my pedal board, and it's already powered using the same power supply that I use for my pedals. If I am playing a bigger show that will require wireless, I just take this cord off, plug into my input here, and off I go. Now for my pedals, the first pedal I'm gonna put in is my tuner. It's a Polytune by TC Electronics. I really like those tuners because they are tiny and they tune really well. My second pedal, and this is probably my favorite pedal, it's the Bed Horsey. That's the one designed by Steve Vai. That's the first one he made. Works really well for me. Really simple. It's spring-loaded. If you haven't tried one of those, I highly recommend. It works in a battery, or it's over here, or it also works in a standard 9-volt, and it's made in America. This is my favorite distortion ever. It's a visual sound, Jekyll and Hyde. This is the version 1. They are on version 3 or 4 right now. I can't remember, but this is the first one. It's a little beat up, lost battery cover, but I really like the way it sounds. The distortion is just like a standard distortion, like standard Boss type of distortion, a little bit more grit. And the overdrive is a little bit on the TS-808 side, but kind of not as good, not as a sophisticated sound, but really transparent. It's great for stacking gains and maybe having some overtones. It really makes your distortion sing. This guy over here, it's a Mod Factory by Muir. I have all sorts of modulations here. I have choruses, flangers, phasers, and whatnot. It's not that easy to find those here in North America at a regular store, but if you look them up online, you can find them new or used. They're really good. I really recommend them. Very little real estate on your board, and they sound really good. I used to have separate reverb and delay pedals way back when digital pedals were not that good. Now these days, manufacturers can't really afford to make half-assed products. Even cheap units like this one, they sound great. So I use this Zoom Multi-Stomp. It's an MS50G. It has lots of things in it, but I use it mostly like my dedicated delay reverb unit. Sometimes I like to stack choruses, so I can have 2 chords at once, so I can use it for that too. And it's got a bunch of other effects on it too, like the loop station. I really like this pedal for basically to do 2 things. One, when you're playing a gig, sometimes you want to have your band's intro or a song intro, an outro, or an interlude, or any of those special effects. Let's say you don't have a keyboardist in your band. You can have that keyboard thingy just stored in here, and then you kick it, starts playing, and off you go. You're ready to go. And that's my humble rig. Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out the video. If you really like it, give me a thumbs up right over here, and we're out.